Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Blacksmith Master. I'm gonna jump right on in, right here. Watch them all go to work. Looks like we do have somebody sitting on the bench here. Who are you? And you are Crispin. You are a assistant who does the transportation of items. Very well. You are also sitting here. So it looks like Carpenter is also sitting. But the Carpenter person, that person in particular, I think, waits for something to be done. Or at least something to refill out here when it comes to these items. This is our first day having 32 people visit the store. I mean, I don't want too many people to stay idle, is all. Especially when this person is like our best person. We don't want that person to be idle too long. But yeah, maybe we need to add more carpentry jobs. Maybe get more carpenter wood out there, possibly. Carpenter wood, what the hell does that mean? Get more wood items out there is what I mean. Yeah. Well, this is going to be done here in a sec, so let's go ahead and clap that. Perfect. Got a ton of design points for that too, which I really enjoy. Grill fork. Oh, we can do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Make the carpentry folks kind of do something. Perfect timing, I guess. We'll go in and upgrade our wooden pitchfork, the purple now, and we'll upgrade our longbow, the purple. So now all we do is produce purple woods. And this is the time to go ahead and unlock the oak forest, whatever that is. Okay, we've now unlocked the oak forest. That's good. Couple of people that need a little bit of level up here. Odell, who does metal. Looks like maybe Odell might be doing both. Going to confirm that. Victoria, go ahead and get you going there too. Ella, I want you to go faster, Ella, because you are a crafting ingot kind of person. We'll have you go faster. Oops. Gotta make sure our iron ore is up to date there. What is this? Holy crap. Right. Can we pause time real quick? So, okay. We have, wait a sec. Oak forest, pine forest. Can we hire people? Oh, lumberjacks. Oh, lumberjacks. Wow, okay. Philomena and Edith has more stamina, needs 2 less hits to chop wood, rests 30% faster, and takes 20% less time to cut a log. Interesting. So let's see. Walks. Okay, skill with an axe determines how many hits with an axe it takes to cut down a tree and chop wood. Skill with a saw determines the time it takes to cut logs into 2 pieces, and stamina determines stamina. Okay, I think having somebody that can chop the logs and the saws, or do the saws, is nice to have. So we'll hire both of them. They are our lumberjack people. Torches, just a decoration. Rest area used by lumberjacks to rest and regenerate stamina. Looks like they already have one. Sawbuck, they don't have. No, they do have. Chopping block, they do have that. Looks like there's drink crates, increases maximum stamina. Cauldron increases maximum stamina, increases stamina regeneration. Fire pit. Okay, so things that we can unlock eventually. Right, I don't know where things should be placed, but we'll just do that for now, I guess. And I guess let them go, do their thing. There they go. And I guess they'll place that stuff into the crate, and then that stuff will get shipped off to us. Yeah, I guess so. And then we'll start getting wood as a supply. Where are they going to drop it off at, I wonder? Oh, right here, warehouse. Wood. Cool. All right. Well then, we're on the way to doing something new. That's fun. That's exciting. At the same time, I think it's time for us to massively increase our operation. Maybe I want to wait till I get the second floor before I like increase the operation. I would like to do that, but because I don't want to really screw up the layout too much. If I can, well, you know what I could do? This is what I can do. I'll change some stuff up here. Maybe. Actually, no, that won't be enough space. I have all this space over here off to the right that I can use. I was hoping that this would be like retail eventually all one day. You know what? I'm happy with the layout right now. Yeah, we could add more. We could spend all this money to add more furnaces, add more blacksmiths, do more of these jobs and stuff like that at a higher rate, but kind of like where the layout is right now, and I would like to wait for like when we go to the second floor, which is not too far away, honestly. And then we can kind of like do stuff upstairs with like more blacksmiths and stuff like that, maybe. I don't know. Next day. So we have 12 logs that were added to the warehouse. I don't know if we have to like ask. Maybe we have to hire an assistant. I think we might have to hire an assistant to transfer stuff in the warehouse to the blacksmith now. So let's take a look at that. Let's go to assistant. Yeah, restock raw resources and transfer ingots. So we have to have somebody that does that. We have Black's Porsche still. So yeah, that could be a thing. I'm not gonna worry too much about it right now. We'll go and complete that. Let's go on that. I'm not gonna worry too much about transferring the wood over to our place right now, just because I would like to wait until we have a... I don't want to just hire someone just to hire someone. I want to hire someone that's decent. Then again, actually, now thinking about it, there is a couple of assistants that do idle a little bit, you know. And maybe I take Hector, or I take Crispin. Maybe I take Hector and have him restock raw materials like oak. Maybe he does that. I just don't know if we're going to be like getting enough wood from our forest. I guess maybe we will. He can only carry 4 items at a time, and then he restocked it right there. Perfect. And he can keep doing that. Yeah, all right. It opens up a little bit. It opens up our utensils. Is that how you say the name? Utensils opens them up to do more of transferring stuff outside. Just in case if Mr. Hector was getting in the way of utensils, if that makes sense. Now, I could wait until I get like legendary wood stuff, or I can kind of go across the board here with, you know, this. And maybe I do that. Maybe I start now, you know, upgrading our metal stuff. Let's do another wood one. Yeah. Another wood one. New blueprint. We'll go ahead and grab the fork, I guess. Upgrade the fork, at least to make it all blue. Or light blue. There we go. How's our ingots? Yeah, we're making way more ingots than we are actually, you know, we're using more ingots than we are using. We're producing more ingots than we are using. And maybe I could just throw in a little blacksmith in there. Possibly. I mean, we're using like these 3 furnaces instead of like these last 2 furnaces here. Victoria. What does Victoria do? Victoria crafts ingots. Okay, so then let's make Victoria go faster. Perfect. Blacksmith over here. Designing. Just keep going with the designs. Yep. Keep giving us design points. Love it. What do we have here? Iron mine. Unlocks the iron mine. Yeah, I mean, probably. So now we have the iron mine. We have the mine. And we have the wood place. That's cool. I'm still holding off on upgrading those. Take a look at the mine shaft, shall we? Some workers are still busy, so now we can produce our own mine or ores, I guess. So let's learn. Torch, decoration, rest area, crate elevator, and pickaxe axe. Okay. Very much same as the other side. What about miners? You know what? It's the end of the day. I'll wait. Yeah, we'll start the next day. Whoops, I didn't need to go back to here. We'll start the next day, and then I'll see if the population reset here. Let's see. Refresh. Roger. Somebody who pickaxe damage is 20%, 25% higher, and someone has 10% more stamina. He's speed, not very much in the pickaxe department, but has some stamina. I will hire you. You hired. Everrad. Rests 30% faster and demands lower wage. We'll hire you too. Okay, we'll get 2 miners in for now. So there's the iron mines, the copper mines, and the silver mines. Good to know. Okay, you guys get to work. So now they'll be depositing ores to us, which means we're going to need an assistant to help us there. Pick the ores. So let's hire another assistant, preferably somebody who can carry a lot. Can carry 2 extra items in their bag and gains 20% more XP. Perfect. We'll hire Alice. Instead of like expanding your shop and expanding your blacksmith, the best thing to do, I think, in this game is to do just what we're doing now, and that's invest into your employees, right? So let's go restock resources. We want you to get iron ore coming in. Investing in your employees seem pretty big. There we go. Okay. Thank you for that. And you know what? With the 16,000, wasn't there a thing back here where it wouldn't let us go past a certain amount of money for refreshes on employees? Maybe not. Enables hiring of more skilled workers. It's up to 500 coins cheaper to hire new workers. Wow. Okay. See if we have any well, there's another. Let's refresh the blacksmith, because that one doesn't seem to be refreshing. 400. Lothar. Get another wood guy for us. 3,000's a lot for him though. It says we don't have a cashier, but we do have a cashier, right? Yeah. Oh wait, there's no cashiers available. Maybe that's what it is. But there is. I don't know. Little lumberjack. Maybe refresh lumberjack. Estrid. Gains 20% more XP and walks 20% faster. You know what? I'll hire you just cause. We're looking at 2,200 gold a day. I don't want to go too high or happy. If we go too high or happy, we might not be able to afford it. Evet. 10% more lower wages. More stamina. Terrible at your skills, but I think we can build your skills up regardless. I'll take the lower wage. Alright, so we have 3 lumberjacks and 3 miners. That's good enough for me. And continue. And maybe the next thing we need to do is really invest into... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Invest really into more carpentry tables. Maybe more assistance to restock our raw resources. I'm still going to hold on to our enlightenment or our design points. What do we got going on over here? A lot of people standing around trying to do wood. Yeah, some more carpentry, looks like. Let's go there. Make sure that we're doing at least we're doing things consistently. Like we shouldn't stop and go, right? I need to have like things going at all times. What do you got going on here? Walter? What do you do, Walter? You craft the ingots? Okay, let's make you go faster then. Okay. Keep at it. I think I might throw down another thing though. Another table? Another carpentry table? Throw it down right there. Kind of sneak it in. Maybe they'll use that too. Just in case if there's a little bit of a backlog. Yeah. Another person? Transfer items. Let's make sure that you are going fast. Thank you. All right, perfect. So far, so good. So far, so good. I haven't got any ores in, but maybe we've already transferred ores. And I haven't seen it yet. I haven't got any ores in, haven't got any wood in. Maybe that comes once a day. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they restock once a day. So in the morning time, I'll be able to see how much they've gathered. Almost done with that pitchfork thing. And then we're about halfway there to another elite worker. That's lovely. And we'll complete that. Get that little bit of extra money in. Now everything that we have is all metal working. I think I did get that wallpaper in though. That black wallpaper kind of dealio. Wallpaper, upper full wall. Yeah, I did. Look at that. Oh, it's like a... Oh, yes, yes, yes. I love it. There we go. Upper wall. Does it look good mixed with red brick? I don't think it does. Do like a white again. Or maybe we can go like the full black. Ah, too much. Wood? Stone? Cobblestone? We'll do the white. White's fine. Maybe there was like a gold trim, possibly. There we go. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we're running low on ores there, but tomorrow we might get to see how much we generate a day. So we'll get kind of a good idea. Maybe we need to invest all of our money into more miners and more lumberjacks. Looks like our wood is keeping up though. The wood is definitely keeping up. 19,000. And our enlightenment is coming through. How much do we need again? 400 for legendary status on wood. We're not very far off from there. And we're still working with the one person that is giving us like design points. We don't have like multiple design tables going on. No, we just got one person that's doing it. They're doing a good job. Yeah, positive, negative, negative, positive. Look, we spent a lot of money on hiring and purchases and stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about that. All right, let's see how much ore we got. 53 ore and 60 wood. Okay. It's all right. Not staggering, but it's good. Okay, let's actually pause here real quick because I want to look into see what we can do with our lumberjack skill wise. So we can make them faster. We can make them how many hits it is with an axe to cut it down. We can give them preferences maybe. We can. Needs 2 less hit chops to chop wood. So let's make sure they chop wood. Stamina. And then maybe don't cut the trees. And don't cut the logs. Just chop the wood. And then we'll delegate a little bit here. You can not chop this, but also you can go ahead and saw. Yeah, we'll make you saw. I know your skill is terrible in the saw, but we'll get you there eventually. So you'll do saw, and then you will do tree cutting. Even though, oh no, yeah, cut down a tree. Yeah, you're all right. Yeah, you'll worry about that. Okay, let's also go to the, so we have one doing one doing the other doing the other. Same with the miners, I guess, in this case. Use pickaxe, carry ores. Roger. Who's the best pickaxe? You're the best pickaxe person. So let's not have you carry the ores. You don't know how to pickaxe, so let's make sure you don't do that. And you can carry the ores. You do both. Yeah, you do both. Okay, there we go. Seems good. Okay. And we'll probably hire more and whatnot. You know, hire more of them. We hire another blacksmith. There's Lothar again. Lothar is metalworking, but also carpentry. Both going on at the same time. Not bad. 3,000. Not incredible. You know what? I will hire you, and you are not going to be dedicated to anything in particular. No, you are going to be doing a little bit of everything. No preference. I think, yeah. Maybe we can prioritize you to expensive first. We'll prioritize you to expensive items first. But you could do a little bit of both. We'll make legendary longbows now. Here's our first legendary blueprint. Yeah, we'll make legendary longbows. Okay. We are not making any dark blue to get the second floor. That's all right, because we can kind of do that quickly. Like, we can choose to upgrade all this stuff next. Like the metal working to the dark blue. Hello. Speaking of which, new blueprint. Get a butcher knife. Get a butcher knife. Upgrade that. There we go. Somebody level up. Lumberjack leveled up. And you are the cut log one, so that means you need to do this one. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Cool. It's all coming together, baby. It's all coming together. It is. It really, really is. Make sure legendary bows. Legendary bows are the things that we are selling. Furnaces, anvils, buckets. They are being pounded out right now. They are pounded, pounded, pounded. And they all are being used for the most part too, it looks like. Yeah, they're using about 4 out of the 5 now on a consistent level. 4 out of the 5. Sell 100 items in the shop. All right, cool. Nice. How are we doing over here on the ores? I don't think we're producing enough ores yet to like we're gonna have to still bring more. No, this though is worrisome. We may have possibly. We're not spending enough metal. Yeah. 2160. Okay. We're not making enough, right? So if we're not making enough, and we're not using enough ingots, I think that's where we need to look into doing. We need more blacksmith, more furnaces. Yeah, I might open this part up here for more blacksmithing. Enables hiring of more skilled workers. I agree. That takes us to hiring discount. It's up to 500 coins cheaper to hire new workers. Okay. We'll go ahead and upgrade the tanker now. Get the blues start coming in. There we go. Perfect. We'll pause real quick. We've collected 67 ore today and collected 60 wood today. So we're collecting in the 60s. Got 21,000. 21,000. If we're not keeping up with this, that's a problem. So let's possibly do something like this. There's a lot of extra space that we're kind of wasting. So let's see if we can not waste it. There we go. We'll do that. Place that, I guess, right there. I don't know. I don't want the blacksmith to go too far. Actually, this is fine. Place it in between. And then we can slide in another, like another furnace here. Go furnace, anvil, bucket. The chest. Slide that there. How many people do we have on the benches? We got everyone. Okay, we have one spot left. Get another bench in. Oh no, we have plenty. Sorry, we have this bench empty. Right. Maybe we'll hire some more blacksmith tomorrow. The miner. Elliot. Yeah. You don't have enough space in the mines to hire new miners? Okay, we'll take care of that in a sec. Blacksmith. Sorry. Refresh. Domes. Wow, you could kind of do both too. Design points are faster attract. You know what? You're just a hire. You're a hire. And you're gonna kind of do the same thing where you're gonna do like preferencing most expensive first. You could do both metal or wood, doesn't matter which one. Just choose one, I guess. We'll have you do that. And then let's go over to the mine shaft. So you have a population problem, right? How do we increase that? Is it all based on beds? Maybe it's all based on rest area, yeah. Okay. And then we can hire another miner. Elliot. And Elliot will do one thing and one thing only, and that is using his pickaxe. Yeah. As far as the folks over at the lumberjack, we're gonna need them to probably have another one of these. Okay, so we can hire 3 more lumberjacks if we choose to, which probably is not a bad... Oh god, which is not a bad idea. Go lumberjack. Fresh. Here we go. Wolf. I'll hire Wolf. And then Wolf, you do the chopping, yeah? So we'll have you cut down trees and chop wood. Yeah, we'll have you do both. And then what I'll do is I'll go back there and make sure I place down a second chopping wood. There we go. And we'll go about that and see how that does for restocking our raw resources. Now we're probably gonna have to hire a couple of assistants, maybe transfer these raw resources over. All right, continue. For the day though, let's look in to see what we have available. We do want to do that, so let's do that because we want to get those dark blues in. And I think we'll stay right there for now. Now the blacksmiths are kind of like, they're going a little bit farther than they're used to, but hey, look at that. They're using this now. That's good. Maybe because it's closer though. Herbert, my man. Give you a couple more into the carpentry. There you go. We're using this carpentry bench, I wonder though. Doesn't look like it. Not at the moment. There's 3 items in here. There's a lot of items in chests. That's kind of bad. Yeah, that's very bad. That means we need more assistants out and going. Matilda. Wooden items. There you go. So we're gonna need to hire more assistants. Mark. Carry items? Yes. 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 Walk fast? Yes. Just yes. Yes on everything. Okay, assistant. Transfer items. Yeah. Would like to get 1 more in if possible, but I know we're running low on money here. Hilda. Yes. Yes. Transfer. Yes. Okay, there. That should bring up our transfer game a little bit faster. It should make all this go faster now. Okay. 2 additional people added to the assistant game. Transferring items outside, going faster and faster and faster. It looks like our you are, what are you? You're crafter. Okay, let's get your speed up. Lumberjack, you cut trees, so keep cutting those trees. Okay. It did look like we were making way more than we were actually sending out, so hopefully that fixes its issue now. Because then we're just sitting on money the whole time, you know? Let's start getting the, well, since we have the tankard, we'll wait on design points right now. Looks like we have something else. We did unlock the second floor, technically, now. So let's go ahead and get that in. Yeah, that makes me happy, because then I can, like, go all out if I want to. Stairs. Yeah. Spiral staircase. What does it look like? Ha! You slide it in right there. Oh god, that looks awful. I'd rather probably have the spiral staircase. There we go. There's no walkable space at the top of these stairs. That's fine. We're not there yet. Complete that. Actually, we need flooring. Just so everything is fine up here. There. There. Technically, now you have a space, so we don't have to see the red highlight. We'll get to that in a minute. When I mean a minute, probably a while. Let's get the next scoop, last blueprint in, and then let's upgrade the metal scoop as well. We'll hold on to the design points. Okay, now things are being transferred out at a high rate. So that worked out. That worked out. We could easily transfer some of these assistants over to raw restock, like the lower tiered ones. We could transfer to raw restock if we want to. Yeah, massive expense today. We spent a lot of money. Complete that. Okay, an elite worker coming in soon. Oliver, get that metal working in, my friend. Perfect. Cool. Let's see how many benches we have left on left. We have one bench left. I think that's gonna be perfect for our elite, maybe coming soon, or just add more benches, right? I do want to add though, like a door on this side, possibly, so they don't have to walk all the way down the hallway. Yeah. 12,000 in. Start the next day. Complete your 25th day. Time flies. It does fly, doesn't it? Legendary bows we can send out. Let's do that. We'll do these two. We'll load them up right here. They'll have a ton of stuff to do. They'll have a lot to do. Yeah, they shouldn't be stressing too much about work. But will our resources actually cover it all? So we brought in 83 ore and 112 wood on that day. I think it's working fine. I think it's flowing. It's definitely flowing. What am I going to do upstairs though? That's yet to be determined. I think so far it's going quite well. Tech tree next. I'm not sure. Extra cart. Maybe no, not extra cart. Unlocks nicer shop racks. That'd be fun. Hiring discount would be sick. So maybe that's what I'm trying to go for next, is like hiring discount. Trying to keep an eye on like items and chests, see, just in case if we have too many assistants or like our assistants are going too well. Let's bring the ladles up now. Actually, no, we'll wait. We'll start doing legendary wood is what we'll do. Hello? Hiring discount? Yep. Let's do that. Now we're over here in the tech tree. So now we should be getting discounts on all of our hiring. Hooray! Feels pretty good. An assistant, Eric. Climb stairs 100% faster. Oh, we don't need that right now, Eric. That's good to know. How are we doing over here? Yeah, these are going to be done probably by the end of the day. At least 2 of them, maybe. At least these 2, right? These 2 should be. Make sure our wood is coming out, being pushed out at a high rate. I think these are just like... Are these like different kinds of quality? No, okay. I guess we could also start putting metal stuff out into the shop if we want to. That's also an option. We'll go legendary wooden scoop. We can start making those if we want. There we go. Okay, that's done. Okay, cool. And then that will be done tomorrow. 12,000 in the bank. Awesome. I love it. I think it's running quite smoothly. It really is. It's a little bit of a grind here because I don't want to... I can definitely see that if you overexpand in this game, it will cost you, will catch up with you, especially like expansion of like employees and hiring more people at a time. You got to hire in like small increments so that you don't overdo your wage, your daily wage and stuff like that, and see how much you can produce a day so that you can make sure that you have an income coming in from the carts. And I think we have a very strong balance in that right now. At the moment, it's a little bit slower, but it's definitely worth it for sure. And I hope you enjoyed this episode today. If you did, hit the like button and I'll see you all in the next one. Do take care.